Some viewers may find the following video disturbing. Viewer discretion is advised.
Hey everyone, welcome back to Board Games Unlocked, and Keith and I are starting a brand new campaign for the Isofarian Guard. Very excited to start this one. I've heard only good things.
I've heard only things.
Yeah, you've all heard only things from the tutorial guy.
Yeah.
I don't even, did he even say his name? What was his name?
I think he did, but I don't remember.
I don't remember.
Yeah.
Anyway, so yeah, we are starting at Chapter 1.
Are you sure? We should start at Chapter 7.
Sorry, Campaign 1. Chapter 1. So a couple caveats. This is going to be an extremely casual playthrough or series, like, I hope all my videos are. But
we're going to cheat.
We're going to do whatever we want and just have a good narrative fun time. No, we're just going to kind of go through, and this is relatively blind, but the very beginning definitely only follows Grigory until Alec comes in. So, I also haven't figured out quite how I want to do the video formats. Like, the campaigns are broken up into chapters, so maybe a chapter per video, but I don't know how long they are. So we'll just see how it goes.
This video could be way longer than all the other ones. And if it is, then...
That's true.
Hey, we love you.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Are you ready for the prologue?
I was born ready.
Cool. It's not working.
A cold wind bites into your face as you stare across the killing field.
I'm right there.
It makes your eyes water and then freeze, covering your eyelashes in tiny ice crystals. You close your eyes to melt the ice, and so you won't have to stare at the bodies. The Falmundians lay piled up in the narrow pass, where you and your fellow guards had ambushed them. A few soldiers had managed to survive the initial arrow barrage and attempted to flee, but they only provided slightly harder target practice. Even with your eyes closed, the images are etched on your eyelids. The surprise on the soldiers' faces, followed quickly by fear and panic. They hadn't stood a chance. Already, the wind and snow are working to sweep the carnage under a fresh white blanket. You and a couple of the younger guards begin picking through the dead like carrion crows, searching for anything of value. You brush the snow from a fallen captain, revealing a face that is far too young. Reaching into the dead man's pockets, you are rewarded with a folded piece of parchment bearing the broken wax seal of Falmund. Inside is a hastily scribbled letter in a script you can't read, most likely marching orders for the deceased squad. It feels odd to be holding the letter that sent its bearer to his doom. If the soldiers had been able to carry out their orders, it would be you lying in the snow alongside your brothers and sisters. You suddenly feel very tired. What is it all for? The senseless fighting, the waste of life. There is no meaning in it. With a sigh, you rise from the corpse and begin making your way toward Captain Grigory with the letter. On the way, you pass Pavel and Yana, who are busy rifling through another corpse. They glance up and notice the letter, nodding in approval, before returning to their grim task. Captain Grigory is deep in conversation with Vera, Catherine, and Karzan when you approach with the letter. The captain notices you and breaks away from the group.
What have you found, Yuri?
A letter on their captain, sir. Probably orders, but I can't make it out.
Captain Grigory scans the letter and frowns.
This is odd. It appears this group was not part of the regular army. They were a special detachment calling themselves Stone Hunters. What could their purpose have been?
Will they hunt?
I have heard of these stone hunters,
says Catherine, stepping forward.
They have bought into their Mad King's delusions about the Stonebound.
Stonebound? You mean the rumors of people with magic powers?
Yes, These Stonebound supposedly use special stones to give them magic powers. This group of stone hunters must have been tracking some poor soul when they made the mistake of crossing into our lands.
Oh, it's all nonsense.
Interjects Vera.
The Stonebound don't even exist. What kind of fool believes in magic and fairy tales?
What do you think, Carson? Do you have any insight on the matter?
I know we're just like I'm covering the hilt of my sword, like, because we have like these speaking stones.
Yeah.
Yes, they don't exist. There's one right there, and I'm pointing at you. Get him!
What?
Not me, Captain Gregory.
I'm just eating hair in the woods.
I feel like I know this guy.
Carson looks down at his boots and inhales
Bringing it
slowly
back.
before letting it out. He seems to be weighing his thoughts. A few moments pass before he seems to reach some decision. He looks up slowly and meets the captain's eyes.
It's not nonsense. I have seen a Stonebound with my own eyes.
Carson waits to be interrupted, but everyone is silent, waiting for him to go on.
This was a few months ago. I was on a galley patrolling just off the east coast near neutral waters. We had been out for about a week, and we were just making one last run of the coastline before returning home, when 5 Falmund ships came out of nowhere. They had been hiding in a cove, waiting for us. Before we could react, they had lobbed a ball of burning pitch right at us. Captain, I knew in that moment I was going to die. I could only stare as that ball of fiery death got closer.
Okay, but you didn't.
It was a perfect shot.
Obviously, you didn't know too well.
well, listen, and God, you've always hated Carson.
You're right. I have a plight against him, but it's just because he always says "I knew for certain," and then the exact opposite happens every time.
Yeah, he just exaggerates about everything.
He walked up to me once. He was like, "I knew for certain that you would get kicked by a horse." I didn't even get kicked by a horse. He did.
Yeah. Yeah, he wants to be a prophet or an oracle, but
he's like a pathological liar. Everyone in the village knows it.
That's true. Yeah. But he's a hell of a fighter at times.
At times. He always thinks he's gonna die.
I couldn't believe my eyes. We all looked around to see what had happened. Someone pointed up at the cliffs above us. There was a lone girl standing there. I didn't get a clear look at her before she...
What? What did you see?
Well, sir, she jumped.
She jumped?
Yes, sir. My heart leapt into my throat. I thought she was going to die, but she didn't. She flew towards the Falmund ships like a falling meteor.
Oh, so you were on drugs.
The spear appeared in her hand, and she drove it right through the deck of the lead ship.
Vera begins to laugh. It starts as a snicker and builds up to a full-on belly laugh.
Oh, why have we never heard of this meteor girl of yours, Carson? Let me guess. She destroyed all the ships, and then flew back into space, but not before stopping to give you a peck on the cheek.
Enough, Vera.
It's true. She destroyed every ship there, then disappeared.
Vera doubles over in laughter until nothing but wheezing comes out of her.
Oh, Carson.
Carson turns away in disgust.
I know what I saw.
I don't doubt your sincerity, my friend.
I do.
Says Captain Gregory, placing his arm around Carson's
I've always
shoulders.
trusted him
But
too.
perhaps you were so scared in the moment that you weren't thinking straight.
He's my younger brother, and my mom said I had to take him with us. Just indulge him for a moment.
He just wants to play for a little while. He'll get bored.
Yeah, eventually we'll unplug the controller and give it.
We'll just send him back inside.
Captain,
It's okay, Carson. We'll speak more of this later. We need to check on Pavel and
With Mother.
Yana, then head back to Silni.
Captain Gregory heads back down into the narrow pass, followed by Catherine and Vera, who is still chuckling and wiping tears from her eyes. You put your hand on Karzin's shoulder, offering silent support before following the others. When you reach them, your breath catches. There before you stands Pavel and Yana, each holding a strange stone. Stranger still, they are glowing. Karzin smiles and looks at Vera. She isn't laughing anymore.
Okay, that's the prologue. So, Campaign 1 begins with Grigory traveling to Silni to inform the king about what has happened. Chapter 1 of this campaign will serve as a tutorial on how the game mechanics work. Follow the narrative and directions on each page until the tutorial is complete. Once complete, you'll be free to explore Isofar. I'm getting heavy Skyrim vibes.
Oh, yeah.
Like, one of the voices, I think it was Karzin, I was like, just sounds like every NPC in Skyrim. So you're, the only thing you guys might not see, once again, I'll try and figure that out, is our boards. But they can see that and then the main map. So I guess in this video, let me know what you'd rather see, and then I can try and accommodate. But yeah, you'll be controlling Grigory only, but shortly after that, another companion joins your journey. If playing solo... Oh, I can play solo. I don't need you.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, I'll see you later.
I thought this was only a 2-player game. Get out of my house.
I mean, yeah, I'll talk to you later.
Anyway, no. So, yeah, Grigory, I have health 20, attack 3, defense 2, and 2 action points. I have my Captain's Blade and Guard's Tunic with a health potion.
I actually want to play Grigory. Switch me.
I gave you the option. Yeah, I didn't know kind of what was going on.
Yeah, I didn't know there was options. I told them.
Yeah, I gave you. I said you could do the tutorial yourself. You're like, yeah, no, I'll watch. I actually expected you to play Grigory. I thought you would have liked his design better.
I do. I didn't know what he looked like.
Oh, well, that's him.
Yep.
Right there.
Yeah, he's got a big old bear on his back, and I like it.
I figured you wouldn't like that. Because that means he killed the bear and skinned it.
Well, maybe he didn't. Maybe he found it
alive and then killed it to skin it.
What if it was dead already?
Well, then, yeah, what if? Anyway, so in my bag I have three swords and 2 shields. And then I have an ability, my 3 abilities I have right now are Guard. While active, I get +1 defense, and I add a green defense to my bag. And then I can chain. I can't remember exactly what chain was. Actually, I think it tells over here. Chain! Activate one of Gregory Guard's ability. Each subsequent Guard ability card that is activated this round will trigger its chain effect in addition. Okay. Then I have Feint. I add 1 red defense chip to an enemy, and then I can chain to attack 1 enemy for whatever my attack value is. And then I have Advance. Add 1 green sword to Gregory's bag, and then if I chain, I can add another. So I do like some combo stuff. And then my special card is Cross Slash, where I can attack all enemies for +1 attack value, which is cool, because the way battle works is we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and these are the front. So normally you can only ever attack the front row
until we get to the back.
Yeah, like so. Yeah, I think it's until like if there was 3, we'd have to kill.
We'd have to kill both of them first.
We have to kill both of them before we can get to the one in the back. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. So, and then I guess I also have a double sword in here. Yep, from my Cross Slash. So I place. It says Grigory's bust on node 28, but.
I think the Gregory bust is a token.
It is a token, but I think that's also if you don't have the miniature. But you know what? You're not with me yet.
They showed. Well, they showed. I think they showed both.
Did they?
Yeah.
I couldn't remember.
Because there might be points where we're like separated. I don't know.
There we go. Here I am. Yeah. 28. Boom. And then proceed to page 4 to begin chapter 1. Very impressed with the voice acting so far.
I'm not.
Kind of shit, honestly. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, this is a pretty mediocre so far. I'd
Yeah.
probably give it a 3 out of 10.
This is the kind of stuff that I do wish the Oathsworn. Like, I love his voice as a narrator, but if there were sound effects and ambiance, it'd slap. Okay, Mountain Pass, Grigory.
I've never played Oathsworn before.
Pavel and Yana are glowing. You blink your eyes, but nothing changes. They just stand there, glowing.
Stonebound.
The word forms in your mind. You immediately begin scrambling for other explanations. A trick of the light, a hallucination, anything to explain how two people can be standing right in front of you glowing.
Captain?
Yana's quiet voice pulls you out of your thoughts. You look up to see she is staring at you.
What?
Your voice catches. You can't seem to remember how to speak.
Captain? It's okay. Everything will be okay.
She smiles and places a small stone in your hand. Time ceases to exist. You are surrounded by an immense presence that threatens to overwhelm your senses. Pieces of your life flash before your eyes. Your father teaching you how to string a bow. Fishing for striped fish through a hole in the lake ice. Laying in the loft as mother's stories fill your head with wonder each night. You also see darker things. Stealing a chicken from Brother Fenn's yard. Bloodying Carl's nose in a childhood fight. The terror of your first battle. The face of the first soldier you ever killed. Just a boy whimpering for his life as you struck, again and again, trying to silence him. You look up and see a vast darkness stretching out before you. Terrors. It rolls over you like a fog, burying you in shame and regret. Suddenly, a voice calls out to you from beyond the chaos. You turn to the voice, and the darkness is shattered. You breathe. In. Out. And everything is okay. When you finally open your eyes, your guards are all around you. Pavel, Yana, Catherine, Yuri, Vera, Karzin. You look at each of them and see that you are all something more now.
Stonebound.
The word comes to you again. In the back of your mind, the voice is still there, speaking to you, guiding you. You sense that it is calling you to a valley, the Valley of Lux.
Guards.
Your voice is odd in your own ears.
I know not what is happening, but I know that nothing will be the same again.
Your words seem to break some strange spell, and time resumes.
I can see that you all have experienced something like what I have. While we have been fighting our petty wars, a great darkness has come upon us unseen.
Your guards are silent, no doubt reliving their own experience with the enveloping shadow.
But fear not, for there is a mighty presence who guides us now.
At this, your fellow Stonebound look up hopefully, and there are even a few smiles.
We can all hear the voice calling us to the valley, and I wish to go. But I feel it is my duty as captain to warn the king of what is coming.
You continue before there can be any objection.
Karzin, you are the most experienced guard here. I want you to lead everyone to the valley, while...
No, you're the captain. Like, yeah, I didn't just get passed over for promotion, so please, like, tell us what to do. Karzin, what the fuck? You suggested me. Yeah, but now I'm regretting it.
Now I'm gonna give it to that guy. He's dead.
Better than you.
Yeah. At least he doesn't talk back.
I travel to Silni. If I can make the king see the truth, we can strike a mighty blow against the shadow.
Karzin looks at you intently.
Captain, I will do my best, but I can't help thinking you're making a mistake by trying to convince the king.
Perhaps, but I owe it to the people of Isofar to try. They must know that the Stonebound are real. When I'm done, I will meet you all in the valley.
You give one last look to your guards, your fellow Stonebound, before stepping on the road to Silni.
Alright, so place a narrative chip on 32, move Gregory's node to 30, and then follow the instructions on, and then do an exploration phase. So if we go to the rule book, like it says to do, go to page 18, to do an exploration phase, which basically tells me that anytime you go on a yellow node, you draw an event from, or a token from the bag. And if it's a skull chip, we will see what I have to fight.
Come on, 3 skulls.
It is not actually 3 skulls. It's the Shadow.
Oh, the end boss. Yeah.
From campaign 5. Yeah. Oh, he has. Is that the infinity symbol for health?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Okay.
You got it.
Anyway, so it is not a skull chip. It is the compass, which basically means I take a purple, and I am in the, what region am I in? Tell me.
Yellow.
Oh wait, it's 430, so 30 is the plains region, which are these.
Yeah.
Oh, you did say yellow. Cool. Alright, then that just goes back in. Yeah. So, exploration phase and what to do when you move the guards to a yellow node. Once complete, move Gregory's chip to node 31. Boop. And do it again. Yeah, you just put it back in, right? You always put the cubes, the tokens back in.
You just put it back in.
Cool. And I shall do it again.
Don't do it. It's going to be 3 skulls. You're going to die.
It's a compass.
Oh, okay. Oh, so you loaded the bag.
Oh yeah, there's no skulls.
Yeah, it's all compasses.
I don't want to fight.
Not alone. I need fodder first.
I'm always behind you. My shield. Come on, Alec, get him. Dude, what? I have potions.
I'm the support guy.
Yeah, so support me by shielding all the damage. Man.
I made them stronger.
You suck. Yeah. They just grow. Why didn't you give that one to me? Honestly, I threw the wrong potion.
I'm under a lot of pressure.
I don't know what I'm looking, because... You know what? I think I'll go fishing.
We don't have the fishing pole yet. And we're not on a water spot, so double whammy.
There's fishing in the plains.
Just cast it.
Fishing for compliments.
No bites today. Oh, I'm on. I got something. Oh, it's just grass.
Like all the guards are still watching him. Like
that's alright. You haven't even left the camp yet. Carson's like. Honestly, I think this is a good move on him, making me the leader. Yeah, I think he needs.
He needs guidance. Maybe he'll just stay there. His mind just shattered from the stone.
I think he's getting an emotional therapy guy. His name's like Alec or something. I don't know. They haven't sent him yet. He's supposed to just kind of walk around with him and help him get through things. Do adult stuff. He carries his money. And
Okay. Those are the books of Isofar, not the maps of Isofar. There we go. These are the mini maps because I completed that. Very. Luckily, it was a very nice path. So
no danger.
Not even a little. Like that's the safest road. Oh, it literally says safe road. No enemies are. It's a mutual agreement between us and them.
Us and the bad guys.
Yeah. So once completed, I moved to 32. Place the Silni mini-map on the table. So let me find that. Silni.
Is it the first one?
It's not actually at all.
Kind of whack.
It's right here. Whoom. And there's me at Sears Gate.
Wow.
I'll put Silni right there.
Like it zoomed in.
Yeah. I do like that. And then proceed to page 6 and read chapter 1, 2. I don't wanna wait.
It's just, I don't know. I was born this way.
Music is good.
You round the final bend in the road and see the walls of Silni standing before you, cradling the city beneath the sheer face of Mount Ural. You never cared much for the bustle of city life, preferring the company of a few good soldiers and the peace of the wilderness. Still, it has been a long day, and a soft pillow beneath your head would be most welcome. But first, the king.
Who goes there?
The familiar face peering down at you from the wall is wearing a lopsided grin.
You know exactly who it is, Alec. With you guarding the wall, I'm surprised Falmund hasn't already taken the city.
It's good to have you
Catch
back,
anything in the plains today?
Actually, I did. Holds up a fish.
Who gave that to you?
Just let me in.
No. I don't know, do you have your badge?
There is a slight pause before the seer's gate cracks open, and then swings in with a great groaning of timbers. When you step through the gate, Alec is there to meet you.
Where to, Captain?
Hey, buddy.
The barracks or the Raven's Beak?
Neither, I'm afraid. I must speak to the king immediately.
The smile drops from Alec's face.
So you came upon trouble on your patrol then?
Yes, trouble and something else.
You suddenly feel self-conscious about being stonebound. You determine not to say anything until the king is notified.
I see. Keep your secrets then. Let's get you to the king.
Oh, a nice Lord of the Rings reference. Sky Kingdom games. Anyway, move Grigory's chip to Silni Castle.
Big long.
Or to Silni Castle Strig. Whoop, there's me. Right there, then proceed to page 7 and read chapter 1 through 3. You actually came up quicker than I thought.
Just blowing through this.
Yeah, we might be able to finish the whole game today.
Yeah.
Like, it cut like hard cuts to us actually doing it. We're just fucking like skeleton dead. Like,
You haven't eaten.
it's been 4 months of non-stop gaming.
What chapter are you guys on? 1!
Just won't end.
There's 6 more of this book.
After passing through the chaotic city streets, you see Castle Strig rising above the inner walls. Alec escorts you through the inner gate before passing you off to a member of the King's Guard.
Alright, have
Farewell,
fun,
Captain.
bud.
If you get the chance, stop by the barracks before you leave the city. I know the guard would love to see you.
Thank you, Alec. I'll be sure to do that when I'm done here. Make sure to keep your eyes sharp on that wall.
Thank you, Alec, but please don't talk to me in public. But please call me. Never mind. Anyway.
Surely you can't be serious.
Yeah.
I am serious. Then don't call me Shirley.
Please don't call me Shirley.
You return Alec's salute and turn to ascend the steps to the Great Hall. 2 more of the King's Guard pull open the hall doors, and you are greeted by the booming voice of King Karst.
Gregory, my faithful companion, I'm glad to see you.
Oh, companion.
But your early return does not bode well. Tell me, what have you encountered out on your patrol?
Real quick, I just found out that... There we go. Oh, they both come out. That's neat. That's neat. Ah!
Wow.
Yeah, that's cool. It is just me, and not you.
King Karst's frankness is often jarring to outsiders, but you know that the king doesn't suffer foolish pomp or idle pleasantries. It is often best to get straight to the point.
My king, we ambushed a band of Falmund soldiers in the mountain passes west of here. Judging by their brazen actions and the material they carried on them, my best guess is that they were stone hunters.
Ah, stone hunters. King Joram has gone well and truly mad. He now sends good soldiers to their death on a fool's fancy.
My king, I know this sounds unlikely, but King Joram may not be as mad as we suspect. I have seen something that will change our understanding of the world.
You pause, screwing up your courage before uttering.
The Stonebound are real.
King Karst locks his gaze with you before a new voice breaks the silence.
The Stonebound do not exist.
A cloaked shadow emerges from behind the throne.
Greetings, Temnota. I was wondering if you would be skulking back there.
I don't trust anyone named
Such
Temnota.
disrespect is unbecoming in one of your stature. I'd be more careful, especially after espousing such heresy.
The truth is not heresy.
Well then, show us the truth.
I have a choice. Prove to Temnota that you are stonebound, or speak to King Karst privately.
It's just you, dog.
Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hold my thumb here and then see both options. I'm gonna make my one decision and be like, "Oh wait, I didn't take my hand off the page. You saw it. You saw it. I didn't take my hand off the page."
Mhm. That's the way to do
That's
it.
how you do.
We did tell him we were gonna cheat.
Wow, Temnota just sounds like a skank.
Yeah,
so
she sounds basically like the worst.
It's like, could I just prove to them stonebound and then be like, anyway, now you're an idiot? Or
how's it feel being so dumb?
Yeah, Temnota, you're pretty stupid, aren't you?
Did you wake up on the wrong side of the bed?
Yeah, because why were you behind the chair? Were you waiting?
Were you-
What was your end game if I didn't come in?
Yeah, were you just gonna like sit there all day? Like,
yeah. You know what? Grigory ain't no bitch, so I'm gonna prove to Temnota that I'm stonebound.
yeah. Have him executed.
Well, at least I know that can't happen because I have to.
No, that's why they're removable. They,
Oh,
they're
it
gonna
actually-
have you put a different thing on there.
A. Prove to Temnota that you are stonebound.
Bleh.
B. Speak to King Karst privately.
Oh, there's some art. Oh, King Karst sounds like a fucking tool.
Sounds like a cool guy. I think you guys are buddies.
Like his voice. Okay,
You said you're his companion, so
that's true. Probably should have waited then.
You hold your sword aloft, and it emits a faint glow. It seems to gather in the shadows from the room and absorb them into the sword. As the shadows disappear, the sword grows brighter.
Simple tricks for fools.
Sneers Temnota, but you can see that she is visibly shaken.
You make a mockery of our way of life, and will bring ruin on us all. Sire, you know that King Joram will bring all-out war to us if he even suspects that we have found this power.
King Karst sits stunned on his throne. He stares at you, as if seeing you for the first time.
Who are you?
Temnota raises her voice again.
Sire, we cannot afford to go to war over one delusional captain. Captain Grigory has proved his heresy by his own actions. To claim there is a power other than that given to us by Uvadet is blasphemy worthy of death.
As Temnota speaks, the sunlight streaming in through the windows dims, as if a cloud has passed in front of the sun. King Karst stirs slightly, but his eyes also seem clouded over. He finally lifts his gaze and speaks to you.
You must leave these lands.
Sire, this isn't you. Temnota has poisoned your mind.
That's enough from you. Guards, you heard the king. Captain Grigory is hereby banished from Isofar. Take him away.
The king's guard steps in to escort you out of the hall, but just before you leave, King Karst seems to recover slightly.
You may take any provisions you need from Fort Straz.
Temnota's eyes widen slightly before she narrows her gaze to give you a withering stare.
Be safe, Captain Grigory.
Yeah.
That might have been an A-B conversation.
All right, narrative chip on Rhinox Square. Move Grigory chip to Rhinox Square.
Rhinox Square, okay.
Yeah. Okay, well, hey, I did place that there.
That was cool.
So, interesting. Yeah, I was thinking it was going to be like a worm tongue situation.
Yeah. It must have been.
But, yeah,
I fully picture her as Yzma from Emperor's New Groove.
Oh, yeah, I can see that. Okay, so now I go to page 11 and read, what was it? And read chapter 1. Proceed to page 11 and read chapter 1. Oh, 1-6, okay. Well, what's weird... Oh, here we go.
You pass through the streets of Silni in a daze. There is no doubt that Temnota and the Circle of Seers have been thoroughly corrupted by Tenebris. Your heart aches for King Karst, but you can only hope he can resist Temnota. Perhaps you can rally support from the guards at Fort Straz. Maybe there are some there who would listen to their old captain, even if he did claim to be stonebound. Lost in your thoughts, you realize you've wandered into Rhinox Square, the bustling center of Silni. The crowd is thick and noisy as merchants call out to potential customers, and people weave around the heavy carts rumbling along their routes.
He's got a gun!
Out of the corner of your eye, you happen to catch a glint of steel. You instinctively raise your arm to block the blade, but the attacker scores a small hit on your arm. Temnota certainly didn't waste any time.
Okay, so, yeah.
About to do some combat.
Yep, place a Seers Assassin on...
Ooh, 2 stars.
Yeah, 2-star Seers Assassin. So, it has 15 health. Oh, I should... It's a 10. And then 5. It has 3 action points. I'm gonna just get my ass beat over here.
Yeah, dude.
3 action points, 2 defense. Yeah, 2 defense and 3 attack.
It just says in that little victory section, no, you didn't.
You know what? Fine, whatever. Just if you want to just read the story, like go to this website and we'll just read it all to you. No, you didn't. I wish it said that.
That'd be so funny.
Okay, so battle. Oh, I also lose 1 hit point.
Wow. What's it like being such a loser?
Yeah, I know. So. Me versus him.
Or her.
True.
Them.
True. So basically, then it says, does it tell me? You know what's really fun? I'm surprised it doesn't, like, walk you through a battle.
Yeah.
But that's okay. Battle phase. It always starts with the guard.
Yes.
And you choose which guard starts because it's the last one who attacked becomes the aggro. But that's okay. So battle phase. Already chose who that, or who starts. So yeah, I don't have any equipped stuff. Oh god, I like take a small cut and I panic and drink my potion.
Yeah.
Oh god!
I've never been in a fight before.
You're the captain. I'm only there for emotional support.
Yeah, I don't even go into the fights.
Okay, so this is my bag. We shall see. I get to draw 2 because you draw chips equal to the number of action points you have, which I have 2. And I got a shield and a sword.
Oh, that's convenient.
Okay, so draw chips, if they were only black chips count against the draw, so if I had any green or anything in here, you just keep going until you draw. Next actions can be taken in any order, so I can activate an ability by paying necessary costs. I can activate a Stonebound ability by readying a speaking stone, perform a standard attack by paying the chip costs, or activate a necessary by paying the necessary costs this turn. Then we go to the other guard, refresh, and then the aggro chip on the guard that last attack the enemy. So, I have a shield, so I will activate... Yeah, so I will activate my guard, which costs me 1 action point, and then I will add a green... while active, my defense is +1, so I'm going up to 3.
Wow.
And then I will place a green shield in my bag. And then I will go into raise up my shield and start advancing. Ooh, I bet I can do this. Music. Battle. Yeah, so I'm going to start advancing, which will add 1 green sword, and then because I chained it with my guard, I will add another green sword.
Wow. Where you go?
Okay. That's it. That's
their turn.
Yep. So... Oh, I guess I refresh exhausted AP for both guards. Oh, activate the other guard. Alec! I'm being attacked! And it's you in the...
Sure you are, buddy!
Please! Carson's over there like, Captain's dying.
Yeah,
I'm sure
he was fishing
die.
in the field again. I know. He said he caught a fish. Yeah, I gave that. I put that in his bag.
Okay, so there's no evasion chips or blue, so then we activate the enemy in slot 1, which is him. Draw an AI card. Wabam! Choose target. It's the one with the highest defense.
Goes after me.
Get him! He's doing Disrupting Dagger. Costs him an AP. He's attacking with +1. Oh, wow, that sucks. Discard 2 sword chips from the target's bag. Okay, so those are discarded, and yeah, so he's doing an attack with +1, so his attack is 3 with 4 against my defense of now 3 because of my guard.
So you take 1.
Take 1 damage. And then he's going to do Swiftness, which doesn't cost any action points, but he is going to gain a green.
Wow.
And then he will end his turn. And then resolve AI card face down, place resolve in reactions, activate remaining, and then refresh. So. Then we discard all chips from enemies and return them to the supply. Except green evade, discard all chips from guard abilities and weapons. Flip over cards that indicate they flip after being active, which is none of them. Right? They do have a secondary, though. Oh, yeah, it does. That's the icon.
None of mine have that icon.
So I'll have take cover, and then with my advance. Okay. Black and purple chips are moved to the guard's discard areas, and discard all chips from positive and negative chip areas on the guard ability dashboards. Move exhausted speaking tone. Okay. Now we go back up. My turn, baby. Threw a fucking dagger at me. Now I have less attack. So, I got green sword, double sword, green sword, a shield, and that is everything in my bag. I got a plethora of stuff here.
Yeah, you have way more tokens than I do.
Well, a lot of my stuff just added.
Yeah.
Like from guarding and taking cover. So, let's go ahead. That one's not going to do anything, so I will do a 2-sword critical strike.
Okay.
Ooh, that's like the only thing I can do on my turn, though. Okay, instead... I'm going to do 2 shield. I'm going to take cover, which costs an action point. Ooh, sorry. I'm going to do... Yeah. So I'm going to treat this double as anything. I'm going to treat it as a shield. And then this as my other. So I needed a sword and a shield. Do my feint. Or is that or? Do you remember if that's or?
I think it has to be a sword or
okay.
I think there's a or yeah, it's probably a sword or shield. Sword or shield.
Okay, yeah, because it's showing a 1. Okay, then never mind. So then I'll just do that, which will add a red -1 to the enemy.
I have a token that's that, but
yeah, that's a purple, so it must be that must cover it. Well, I can probably find that.
If you're gonna hand me it, I can look for it.
It's probably in the reference guide. Yeah, because I do not... Yeah, because this... I'll need the reference guide. And then... These are discard green, activate any turn up, discard all chips from guards, discard positive, yeah, so I think this will go on him.
Would you believe me if I told you this token wasn't here? No, I wouldn't believe you.
Well, yeah, it's mainly the icon.
Yeah. Let's see here.
And that will gain. That's the next thing I'm doing is gaining a green and taking cover.
Shorter shield. Chip cost icon. Okay. So, icon indicates the chip cost to activate a guard ability. The chip cost is shown using either a sword chip, shield clip, or sword and shield chip. Next to each chip is the number value indicating the amount needed to activate the ability.
Okay.
When the sword and shield chip is shown with a number 1, 1 sword and 1 shield are required to activate the ability. If the number 2 is shown, 2 sword and 2 shield resources are required to activate.
Okay.
So it does require 1 of each.
Okay. And the only other thing I need to know is if I'm placing a negative on him, because I'm doing a feint, which is add 1, so I guess I'd have to do that.
Yeah.
Add 1 negative shield to the enemy. So I cannot remember if I have to
Probably brings down his defense.
I think so, but because I'm not seeing anything that tells him to get rid of that.
Yeah.
So I will permanently have the. I don't have the. No, I do not have the.
There's a chip's description. Yeah, right there.
Oh, there it is. A red chip that gives a guard -1 to their attack for each weakened draw on this effect. Weakened chips are placed in negative status area on the guard ability board while active. The effect of the weakened chip becomes active for the enemy once placed upon the enemy card by a guard ability. Each weakened chip on the enemy gives the target. Oh, okay. Well, that was weakened, but same thing. So that looks like that just stays there, unless they get rid of it. Perfect. Okay. Sweet. So that was it. I fainted and just immediately put up my shield. So I will have an extra AP for next turn. So did that, and then I refresh, exhausted that, and now it's his turn. So he's going to activate and do. He's going to choose me. He's going to attack me with a Viper Strike. Attack 2. Cool. He's attacking 2 with +2, so he's at 5. And my defense is 4.
Oh, okay.
No, because it did add +2, but so it's 4, so it does deal 1 damage. Which sucks because now it adds a poison, because it did deal damage. This game sucks! Like, I just throw a fit. I was also trying to figure out where the hell... Oh, there we go. That gets added to my bag. That's not my bag. Yeah.
I wonder what you'll draw.
Oh, well, he's doing a... well, luckily I have no... Because technically I've got to use those. But then he's going to do a tonic, which costs 1. He heals 2. I haven't hit him yet. And draw 1 card. Then he will choose me. He'll attack with a disrupting dagger. So he's attacking 1, but it's now 4 to my 4. So I do block the dagger this time. Just chink it back. Discard 2 sword chips from the target's bag. I do not have any. However, he gains another one, and then ends his turn.
Hey, gosh.
This is level 2.
Yeah.
Help me! Yeah, now the victory, no you didn't, is becoming more and more true. And then he will refresh. Discard all chips from enemies and return them to the supply, except green evasion chips. Oh, well then... Oh, I see. I should have fainted, then done an attack. Because... they do not last. Neat. Discard all chips from the guard ability cards and weapons. Flip over cards. So, my guard and my feint. Okay. Alright. Discard all, yeah, flip over cards. Black and purple are removed. Discard chips are returned to, or green chips are returned to the supply. So, 2 attack, and then that defense, I think is that where that went? Yep. Move exhausted, speaking to him. Okay, so now we check. I choose the card to activate. If it's empty, I refill it with chips from the discard area. So I guess I don't have. You don't have to move those down. I'm gonna give you the reference book because I don't know what that poison does. Probably deals with damage.
Purple chip that causes the guard to lose 1 HP before the next chip is drawn.
This does get discarded. Discard all chips from positive and negative area chips. Well, because these are that's the positive and negative area, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Purple chip that causes the guard to lose 1 HP before the next chip is drawn.
Okay.
Poison chips are placed in the negative status area on the guard ability dashboard while active. Each time a poison chip is added to an enemy, place the chip on the enemy card and reduce their HP by 1 immediately.
Okay. Well, I am going to do... Ooh, this will be cool. Spending 1 to activate my guard. So that's that. Then I will get another green thrown in. I'm about to fuck him up.
Do it.
Because now...
That's what he's been doing to you this whole time.
I have 17 HP. He got a cheap shot off me. I'd be at 18. Then I will critical strike. Oh, but if I change... You know what? I'll do the critical strike first. Because it said draw 2 chips from... Oh, no, actually. Because then I might be able to do just a regular attack. Nice. Okay.
It's not in the negative area. It's supposed to go in the
So
positive.
critical strike will be... That is... Can I activate my cross slash? Okay, yeah, I can.
All you gotta do is move the gym.
Yeah. So, critical strike is, I attack for +2. So my attack is 3 + 2, so 5 against his defense of 2. So that will be 3 damage. Boom, boom, boom. And then I will do my cross slash. So activate Stonebound ability using Ready Speaking Stone. So attack all enemies for +1. So my attack is 3, now 4 to his defense of 2. So that's 2 more damage. And then I will spend I'll spend this double too, because I don't have any more activation cubes to do my preparation. So I will spend my double 2 sword to do a regular attack. I guess I'll just put it over there.
Mm-hmm.
And that's just going to be a regular 3 against his defense of 2. Still knocking him down to 9. There we go. Took a little build up,
yeah,
but I finally got him.
Yeah.
Finally got him. Woo! Yeah. You're like, man, he's just so cool. Captain, what are you doing? I'm just behind my shield the entire time.
Great job, Exiled!
You're so mean.
You're doing great, buddy!
Alright, so he's gonna go. Boom. Viper Strike again.
That one doesn't feel good.
No, it doesn't. Oh, sorry, I would have added another thing to my bag with whenever I chained with the guard. Alright, yep, nope. Doing another Viper Strike with an attack 2, so that's 5 to my defense of 3, so that's 2 damage. With another poison getting put in my...
Didn't you guard this time?
Yeah, that's why I'm at 3.
Oh, I was looking at your punch.
I've been doing that this entire time. I'm like, man, I'm just gonna not take any damage. So then he's going to... You fuck. He's tonicking again, so he's gonna heal 2.
What a poser.
You know, healing might not be a bad idea right now. And then he'll draw a card, so he's gonna go again. Okay, choose target. That will be me. He's going to dash. And this could be good. So he's gonna run up on me, he's gonna attack me with +1, so 4 to my defense of 3. And
2.
then,
Wait, 3, yeah.
And then discard, he's gonna discard 2 random chips from the target's bag. God, if he had another cube, he would have drawn another card.
Jeez.
Come on, poison. It's my shield. But he does not, so that is that. And that is back up. So, discard all chips from those areas. And these will go back into the supply. Those get discarded. My guard will... With sleeved cards, these are kind of annoying. They'd probably actually be annoying anyway. So take cover and then advance. leftover cards. Discard all chips. And purple chips are moved to the discard. Green and red chips. Yep, move exhausted speaking stone gems to the ready slots. Or to the exhausted slots. Okay. Back to me. Back to me.
Wow.
I have 2 poisons in here. There's no way I'm not drawing them. Yep.
So that's 1 damage.
Oh, it is?
Yeah, it's immediate.
Oh, okay. What is that? Jesus Christ. Well, that is what I have. Alright, well, I think it's time to drink my healing potion.
I'd say it's a good time.
I think that just goes...
It goes back, but they said if you want to keep battle flow going, you can just flip it.
Gotcha, okay.
And
So
then
I'm
add it at the end.
Gonna heal 5. And these will... It's purple... Oh no, purple sticks around. I'm gonna diarrhea very hard.
You got IBS again, dog.
Yeah, dude.
He's got BO. He's got BO.
Okay. I think I'm gonna do preparation. Because I got 1 of each. And spend 2 to add a +1 attack to my bag. And that's it. He hurts. Okay.
Got him on the ropes. He heals 10.
No, that would be very annoying. Instead, he's doing ending blow. And he's attacking me for 4.
Oh.
+4, sorry. That's 7 damage.
It's a good thing you healed.
Yeah. That just undid that healing potion, though.
And then 2.
And then 2?
Yeah, because you healed for 5 and then it did 7.
Right. It did. It did. I only dealt myself 5 damage because I'm trying to cheat.
Cheater.
Oh, those are there.
Or did you do the 5 because you have 2 defense?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, that is what I did. Whoo boy! Assassins suck. I'm getting my ass.
He's really good at his job.
You know what? I wouldn't expect any less from Tamnatha or whatever her name was.
You can flee. Oh no, you can't because this is a story combat.
Oh yeah, you're right. Okay, well there's my first draw. Oh, that's right. I forgot you can always choose to lose an HP to refill your bag.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm not shuffling these enough. Okay.
There we go. Ah.
Alright. Oh.
Jeebs.
Preparation would have been there. Okay. Okay. God. Okay. The only way I'm gonna get him is if I critical strike. At least these are in my discard. I don't know. Do I just attack with the... because I got the +1 attack?
I think that might be the way to do it.
Yeah.
You need to do some damage to him.
I know. Yeah, I'll do a basic attack because I'm getting a +1, so that's 4 to his defense of 2, so that knocks him down to 9. You can keep that there in case he fucking heals. And then... well, I guess that technically doesn't move over yet. Let's see what he's doing.
It would have moved back, I think, by this round.
It will. It'll be ready next round.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so...
I thought you did it 2 rounds ago.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, get 2. He's gonna attack for... oh, wait, I could have, no, I couldn't defend.
Oh, yeah, it costs 2 shields.
Yeah. Will you look up, like, if I, because, like, I don't know if these are considered positive or negative chips. Like,
it's positive.
They are.
Yeah, so negative are things that like are red chips or things that hurt you.
Yeah.
So positive chip is for green evasion, purple evasion, green heart, purple heart, green strengthen, or green bolster.
Right. But this is just a black regular chip.
Oh,
so
I think those just exist.
That's what I'm trying to figure out. Is if I don't use them, do they stick around?
I see what you're saying.
Because I might have been hindering myself by getting rid of them.
Give me a second.
Because I do not remember.
They don't get put in either, they just get moved to the discard.
Oh, they do?
Yeah. Black chips used in combat are either single or double swords or shields.
Yeah, okay.
Black chips are the only colored chips that are ever count towards your draw. Black chips are moved to the discard area of the guard ability dashboard during cleanup phase.
Gotcha. But it says, like, discard all chips from
Green
guard.
are supposed to be returned to the supply.
Yeah, green go back, but this one specifically says discard all chips from guard ability cards and weapons. But what if I don't use them? Like, what if I'm unable to actually use them? That's my main...
Wait 1 second. Okay, purple chips on guards are moved to discard area.
Might have to do a sweet Google.
I think it just moves to discard.
Yeah, it probably does.
Because it says the same thing for purple chips. Purple chips on guards are moved to the discard area on the guard ability dashboard during cleanup phase.
That's what we'll go with. Okay.
Sometimes chips are not returned to the supply or bag under certain conditions. Chips can sometimes be placed on accessories to activate an effect. These chips remain until the effect has triggered or until the player decides to move them to the supply or discard area. Anytime chips are drawn by field event cards, they are returned to the guard's bag at the conclusion of the event, regardless of color type.
Okay. Ooh, man. Alright, so he's dashing at me, attacking me for... so that's going to be... That's that. He's going to do opportunistic. And he's going to go again. Jeez. Acidic... Oh my god, dude. How?
You didn't.
Why did I show them that I was magical?
You remove.
Okay. Are you sure the poison deals me a damage?
I am. Regretfully so.
Okay. Ow. Dude, I do... What the fuck? Okay. It hurts. Okay, well. Okay, I think I can do something kind of cool, so I'll do that for one, adding a sword to my bag. I'm like poisoned, like he's just kind of getting nicks in.
Yeah.
I'm just like,
I don't feel so good.
Feel good, guys.
Does anyone want to step in?
Yeah, we're in the middle of the square.
Everyone's just watching.
In the circle. I keep trying to like leave and they push me back. I'm like, God, where are the guards?
I'm on the edge just like, yeah, get him.
Get him, Gregory. Who are you rooting for, Alec?
Oh, whoever wins.
Okay. So, I'm advancing on him, doing a feint, which I get to add a -1 defense to him. Take that. And because it's a chain, I get to attack him for 1. So it's going to be for 3 with a 1. So that's 2 damage. And then I will do my cross slash to attack him for +1. And now he has a -1 defense. So that will be 4. So that will be 3 damage.
Okay.
And now I have more health than him. Okay.
Let's see if that
Shut up.
continues. Poison.
That's the worst one. He's going to attack for 3, ending blow.
Jeez.
Yeah. I have 1 HP left. Luckily, that's all he does.
Hey, well then maybe this time you're just gonna have to do it.
Yep, what did I do? I did feint and critical.
Just need to do 4 damage.
What do I have in here? Can I look at these? Okay.
No.
Okay. Okay, there's that. There's that. Oh, oh, it's my turn, so that's gone now. Okay, well, have to put them all back in. Do I have to draw?
You have to draw until you get 2 blacks.
3, because I have 3. I have 3 actions.
I'll check, just in case. Okay.
Okay. Damn it. There's so many fucking poisons in here. Hold on. What are my options? Oh my god. Oh god. Okay. Can I kill him? Because I definitely am not surviving otherwise.
Yeah, you have to draw.
Okay, no, I figured. Okay, so critical strike. That costs 2. I'm attacking for 5. 3 damage.
Just use your other sword on your normal attack.
Yeah, does it cost an action point to do that?
I don't know.
Yeah, because it's like a standard attack. I mean,
Attack.
I
guard
have...
or enemy's attack stat is used when they perform an attack. Modified various. If the attack exceeds the difference. It's 2 chips. That doesn't help at all. Okay, a guard may perform a standard attack by placing chips on the weapon equipped on the guard dashboard equal to the required chip cost of the weapon limit. When this happens, the guard performs an attack using the attack value on the target enemy. This guard, this can only be done once per guard per round, unless a rule says otherwise. Note the 2 shield chips can be used in place of 1 sword, and 2 sword chips can be used in place of a shield to perform a standard attack.
Okay. Okay.
So I'm assuming you don't.
Cool. Well, that will be a 3 against his 2, and that fucking kills him. Like, I finally just get in, stumble in, final adrenaline surge, and plant my blade into his neck. To be fair, if I had lost, I would have just had to do it again.
Yeah.
But I do not get the health potion back.
Oh, so you lose stuff?
Just the consumable. I go back to 20 and remove all negative chips.
Jeebs.
That did not feel good. I'm at 1 HP. He cheated. Okay, so I am victorious. No, you didn't. Victory.
As the assassin slumps to the ground, a small panic erupts in the crowd around you.
Oh, good.
Before things
Now
get
there's a
turned
panic.
around, you slip into an alleyway and get lost in the many side streets of Silni. Before long, you reach the King's Gate. It seems that luck is with you, and the gate is still open. Word of the killing has not yet spread to the wall. You blend into the crowd and walk out of Silni, alive, but shaking.
Well, not barely.
I obtained the Gold Skull Mask, which is an accessory. Once per turn, I may mulligan one drawn chip.
Oh, that's cool.
That is cool. So whenever I get poisoned again. So I move to node 35. Did it say 35? Yeah, node 35.
It's probably
right there.
Yep.
Boop. So I'll just take this and throw it away. Won't be needing that. And proceed to page 14 and read chapter 1 through 8. This has been about an hour and 15 minutes. Okay, I think we'll have to do like milestones.
Mm-hmm. Well, what page are you on?
I'm on page 11,
okay,
but I'm moving to page 14.
So I think this chapter ends on 17.
No, it doesn't. Okay. Why would you know that? You don't know that.
Check.
No. I'm hoping you're right. That'd be nice. So then we go to... Yeah, that's what it said, right? That's what we'll go with.
You walk along the road to Fort Straz, pondering what your next move will be. Should you try to persuade the guard to join you? Join you for what? To march on Silni and kill Temnota? Overthrow the king?
Yes.
You're ashamed of the thought as it crosses your mind. The truth is, you have no idea what to do next. You stop walking and close your eyes. Maybe the voice can tell you something. You take a deep breath and clear your mind. But before anything can happen, the sound of footsteps approaching from behind grabs your attention.
Captain Gregory, sir?
You turn to see Alec standing before you at full attention.
Alec, what are you doing here? You should be guarding the wall.
My shift was over and I was in the barracks when the rumors started pouring in. Captain Gregory has been exiled. Captain Gregory was seen fleeing the city.
Alec stops as he notices the dirt and blood staining your clothes.
Did you get...
He's like, oh man, you don't look so good. Yeah, you fucking think I'm just like pale.
I'm on top of the world, man.
Can't wait to go fishing. I might even try a river this time. Captain, you're talking nonsense.
You sound insane. You've never fished in a river. You're not skilled enough.
What do you mean? That's where all that's the hardest place to fish.
Yeah. Come on, buddy. Let's go.
Let's go to Fort Straz.
In a fight? Captain, what's
AKA
going
your
on?
mom's house.
You look Alec
The
up and
home.
down
Yeah.
and sigh.
The rumors are true.
You can see that Alec is bursting with questions, but he lets the silence stretch out.
It's a long story.
You finally say, turning
I'd
back
say
to
so.
the road. Alec catches up to you and matches your stride.
I think I may understand more than you think.
Alec carefully reaches into his belt
the start
purse
of the
and
romance.
pulls out a glowing stone.
Alec,
Alec, great! I can blame you for everything and get my position back as captain.
Well, that wasn't exactly what I was thinking.
Tamnatha!
There's actually this young boy, the supple one.
He's right there. Kill him.
Another assassin drops out. Never mind.
Yeah, you have to find a level 4.
I'm not gonna make it, man. At least I can heal.
Stonebound, he finishes.
How? When?
A few weeks ago, I heard the voice, and I became stonebound. I had a vision of a great valley where other stonebound were gathering, but I felt the voice telling me to wait for something. And then I saw you.
Alec pauses, waiting for you to take the lead.
Alec, I'm not sure what to tell you. I tried to reason with King Karst, and I only managed to get myself exiled. I'm headed to Fort Straz for supplies, but after that, I don't know where I'm headed.
Well, wherever it is, we'll go there together.
Aww.
No, Alec, that's cool. That's quite all right. Just please go back to the city.
No, you don't understand. The government's making me go with you. You require accompaniment.
Yeah. Well, here's the good news. I heal back to 20.
Oh, good.
And all negative chips go back. I replace... Okay, so I guess it says I was supposed to use the chip. And replace it with the Gregory Alec miniature.
I told you.
Alternatively, you can use their bus independently, but here we are. And then we go to, node 35. So, Alex is now part of the adventure. Hey,
Hello.
what's up, buddy?
Hey, man, what's up?
Where have you been this whole time?
I was just...
Watching you get your ass beat.
I wasn't on shift yet, so I was just observing.
What really happened, I'm in my head, I envisioned that I, finally got a hold of the assassin and plunged my sword through his neck. But what really happened was, as I was poisoned and fucked up, I'm just like, go away! And he, tries to,
and I, pushed him into you.
Or better yet, he trips and, breaks his neck on, a stool.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I did it!
It's like the Injustice comic where Damian Wayne kills Nightwing.
Sure.
Basically, he throws his sword falls on the ground, and Nightwing falls from a building, and his neck lands on the hit, and cracks his neck.
Yeah, that's what happens here.
Yep.
But
it's complete accident.
I totally killed him on my own. Okay, so what stuff do you got?
I got a bunch of potions.
Cool.
That's pretty much it. I have a Crimson Tonic. I can add 1 heart token to Alec's or an ally's bag.
Okay, it's Alec, by the way.
Well, it says Alec and then apostrophe S, so Alex.
Yeah.
It's so weird. Or I can empower, which is so vague.
Is it?
The way that it is worded, not good.
Okay. Here, let me see.
Yeah, I'll let you look at it. Empower, I can add 1 heart token to both bags.
Okay.
I have a Cerulean Elixir, which is add 1 sword and shield to Alec's or an ally's bag. Or if I empower, I can draw 3 chips from Alec's bag. And then I have a Golden Potion, which allows me to gain 1 green AP. And if I empower, an ally can gain 1 green AP.
Okay. Oh, I see. So like my chain, yours is empower.
Yeah.
Activate Alec's Guard ability card combined. This gives the player the option to trigger the Empower effect from one of his potion ability cards. The potion ability card does not need to be activated in order to use the Empower effect listed on the card.
So I can just do the Empower, but I can only do it. I only do 1 a turn, I think, is how I'm reading it.
This gives the player the option to trigger the Empower effect from one of his potion ability cards. Yes. Yeah. So if you do your ability card combine. Which, do you have the ability card combined?
I don't know what that means.
Maybe you can't empower yet. Because we can level up.
Yeah.
That's the thing. We get Lux Essence, which is half XP. So, yeah, it doesn't say you start with anything. You start with your Crimson Tonic, Cerulean Elixir, and Golden Potion. Mm-hmm. And... yeah, they all start with their primary sides. Alec also begins with a single stone. What's your Stonebound ability do?
Reinforcement. Attack 1 enemy for attack +1 while active, defense +1.
Okay. Yeah. Sweet. So you actually have a purple in there. Mm-hmm. Because I don't know if it's in the back of our where the level up stuff is. Don't know.
I have a total of 4 tokens.
4 tokens.
Yes. Like I said, you have significantly more than me.
I have 6. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. A lot of good it did me. Like with 1 health.
But I can I can mitigate a little bit.
Okay, so then we proceed to page 15 and continue reading. Yeah, I bet you once we get to Fort Straz,
That's the end of chapter
that'll be the end of chapter 1. Okay, so Fort Straz. Move guards to node 40.
If it ends on page 17, you owe me an apology. That's all I'm saying.
Okay. And follow the instructions for the exploration phase.
I want to draw this time.
Go for it.
Okay, cool.
If it's a
triple skull, then you can draw. It's a compass.
Okay, cool. So that will actually be the third one for that. Do we want to do that, or do we want to do a battle?
Let's do that.
Okay, cool.
That's fun.
So, we got the rescue. You encounter, I don't know if there's like actual...
like things for it?
Yeah. It looks like there's not. Yeah.
That would be a lot.
Well, I know Gloomhaven and Frosthaven actually have their event cards. Yeah.
That's wild.
But I'm pretty sure Gloomhaven and Frosthaven... I think Gloomhaven was the first foreteller game that they did, and it also makes way more money for them to pay more to do stuff like this.
Yeah.
You encounter a man standing in a puddle. Though it is barely an inch deep, he flails about as if he were drowning. "Don't just stand there, you fools!" he shouts. "Save me!" I fully understand where he's coming from. So we can humor him by attempting a rescue. Or explain to the man that he is at no risk of drowning.
I'll humor him.
Yeah, I'm
used to dealing with his type.
Yeah. Oh man, he's just, yeah.
Hey man, it's okay. Come on, where's your guide?
The man gasps for breath. "Oh, thank you," he says. "I was nearly done for." In reward for your services, he hands you a live fish from his coat pocket.
Wow.
Strangely, you now notice that the man is, in fact, soaking wet. Obtain 1 foxtail carp item.
See, it all worked out.
I'm like, oh man, that's like that legendary fish that you catch in the fields.
I've never caught one of those before.
1 foxtail carp. Heal 3 and remove up to 2 red chips from bag. Okay, so this is a item we can put in our satchel, right?
Yeah.
Cool. Okay, and this will just go to the bottom.
But then once we have our camp, we can store it, I think.
Okay. So then we move the cards to the Fort Straz. So yeah, node 48.
48.
And read chapter 119 below.
Technically, we're only allowed to move to 48 if there's a narrative
As you walk
token on it.
alongside the captain, you
That's
periodically
true.
glance
Just
over,
saying.
trying to decipher what he's thinking. His face is an unreadable mask,
This is from your point of view.
Ah,
but you can sense the determination emanating from him with each step. You manage to keep mostly silent, allowing the captain space for his thoughts, and then suddenly you arrive. The high walls and towers of Fort Straz always manage to make you feel safe. Standing before them now, they seem cold and menacing. The usual hubbub surrounding the fort is gone now, replaced by icy silence. Grigory lets the silence stretch out before shouting,
"Open the gate! Would you have your captain stand out in the cold?"
A dark figure comes to stand above the
not
gate,
our captain anymore.
down at you.
Captain? That's an interesting thing to call yourself.
Ooh.
I had a little bird tell me that you are captain no longer.
Hey, Kev. Then you also heard that the king is graciously allowing me to gather supplies before my exile.
That's Captain Akev to you. And yes, I'll allow you to gather a few supplies. After all, I still know how to follow King's orders. I'll even let you bring your little Fred.
As the gate cracks open, Captain Grigory speaks to you.
You're sure you want to cast your lot with me? There's no going back from here.
My lot is with the Stonebound, and that means you. This is bigger than even Isofar now.
Yeah.
Captain Grigory takes a look at you and nods before stepping through the gate.
I'm like, alright. Okay, so we move the guards to Fort Straz courtyard minimap. Whoop. Yep. Proceed to page 16 and read chapter 110.
As you pass through the gate, you are surprised to see the courtyard filled with what must be every guard at the fort. They seem to be split into two groups. The larger group surrounding Captain Akev, facing down a much smaller group near the west gate, perhaps 20 guards. Akev locks eyes with you, only speaking when you are a few paces away.
Grigory, it's so good to see you again. Tell me, how has my son been doing under your command?
The sudden shift in tone throws you. Your thoughts flick back to Yuri, young and eager, and now stonebound.
Yuri is young, but he has a strong heart. With more experience, I believe he will make an excellent leader someday.
Akev sneers.
I must tell you, I'm glad that he won't be getting that experience from you. You see, you've always struck me as a bit dull.
At this, the guards behind Akev begin to chuckle.
I think my boy Yuri needs a strong hand to guide him now.
Oh.
Someone who isn't content to merely guard the borders.
That's a lot of strong words from a dead man. What? Just cut that off. Yep. Anyway, who's captain now? Who's dull? Well, I fucking thought. Oh, there's a lot more of you. There's like 60 guards. We heard you had trouble with one assassin.
Well, you heard wrong.
Because I'm still here.
Guys, just,
I'm like leaning on you. Like,
just come on, let it go.
Isofar is safe and prosperous. I do everything to ensure that it remains that way.
The Falmund threat has been hanging over our heads for generations. You were never willing to do what needed done. But I will end the threat once and for all.
You are speaking of war with Falmund? That is madness!
Well, Grigory, the secret to being a truly great leader just so happens to be a little bit of madness.
Akev smiles and turns to the guard nearest him.
Throw him his supplies and send him on his way. The good captain, ex-captain, is boring me.
The guard lobs a small pouch which you snatch out of the air. You turn over the pouch, and a single gold coin falls into your palm.
For services rendered. Goodbye, Grigory. Don't forget to bring your pet soldier with you when you leave.
Fucking hate this guy. Can't wait till he tries to fight a war and gets massacred. We gain 1 sil. Those are very loose, so...
They are. I picked it up and it
was like...
it just went.
So I might just do like a notepad or something.
A shout bursts forth from the small group of guards clumped near the gate.
Grigory is the rightful captain!
Immediately, 200 swords are drawn and leveled at the rogue group of
And only
guards.
20 of them are on your side.
They try to intervene.
No, my friends. I am your captain no longer. King Karst himself has ordered it. The best thing you can do for Isofar now is to serve honorably under Akev.
Grigory. I just don't know what to do with you. Since I'm feeling generous today, I won't kill you and your little sycophants where you stand. Instead, I offer you my mercy.
As Akev speaks, he singles out the small group of rebel guards with a slow sweep of his sword.
You will join your precious captain in his exile. You will wander as outcasts in a foreign land until you die alone and forgotten. Your children will forget your faces. Your families will live in disgrace and curse your name, and your line will end. You will be erased from history. And if any of you are ever foolish enough to try and come back here, you and your entire family will be hauled to the nearest town square and slaughtered as a warning to those who would betray Isofar.
The only thing that softens the blow is the hope that there will be no bloodshed today. Rather than risking any further discussion with Akev, you simply turn to usher Alec and the new guards out of the gate. Something is off about Akev. You take a final look at him, but the person staring back at you is no longer the Akev you knew.
Okay. Move the guards to node 63.
Bam.
Ooh. And proceed to page 17 and read chapter 111. Okay, page 17. Doesn't look like it ends. It does. So, 111. I'm sorry.
Thank you. I think I earned that. The only reason I knew...
I'm sorry if you felt... No, do one of those backhanded apologies.
The only reason I knew is because in the thing that we watched, it showed that, the end of chapter thing, and I saw the 17 at the bottom of it.
Gotcha. This is from your point of view.
Ooh. This is actually nice.
Is somber as you walk the coastal road with your fellow exiles. Grigory thought it best to get as far away from Fort Straz as possible before stopping to come up with a more permanent plan. You have taken the time to get to know some of the guards better. There are a few familiar faces in the group. Baron, who helps in the smithy sometimes. Kellen, an excellent swordsman. Danielle, always ready with a clever remark, but nice enough to get away with it. Other faces are familiar, but you can't place names with them. But there, speaking with Grigory, is a face you've never seen before. A new recruit, maybe? As you approach them, the new recruit turns and greets you.
Aha. Welcome, Alec. It's nice to finally meet you.
It's nice to meet you too. Have we met before? I mean, no, I guess you just implied we haven't, but then, how do you know my name?
When you get around as much as I do, you get to know a lot of things. Rather than bore you with how I know your name, I should think you'd be more interested in where we go from here.
You look to Grigory.
What is he talking about, Captain?
Why are you undoing your belt?
I think it best if you just show him what you showed me. Very well.
He stoops down and plucks an ordinary stone off the ground and holds it before you. Slowly, the stone begins to change before your eyes. A faint light emanates from the center of the stone, building in intensity until you are forced to shield your eyes. There is a sudden flash of light that pierces your eyelids, and then it's over. When you open your eyes, a steadily glowing speaking stone rests in the man's hands.
It's a speaking stone! But how did you know it was there?
It wasn't there. The stones appear when there's a need.
The man pauses before continuing.
You have heard the voice speaking to you from the stones, yes?
Yes?
No need to fear, Alec. I am an emissary for the one behind that voice.
The man pauses, allowing the words to sink in. The sudden realization of the man's importance slams into you. Now that you are aware, you can sense the power flowing from him. You awkwardly stumble, simultaneously trying to bow and shake his hand. Failing both, you manage to ask,
Sire, what do we call you?
I am no king, merely a guide.
The man raises his gaze, and you realize that everyone has stopped speaking, and all eyes are locked on the stranger.
You may call me Dunamis. I have been sent to you because the need is great. There is a darkness that has long plagued the edges of this world. You have seen its effects in men like Captain Akev, but this is just the beginning. This darkness, Tenebris, is no longer content to hide in the shadows. It has chosen this time to strike out at all of Telios. Its goal is to bring every man, woman, child, and beast under its sway. But you have access to a greater power. In time.
If this is a greater power, why doesn't the greater power do something?
Yeah.
You know, that's always like the thing that doesn't make sense. Like it's like, demons and stuff like constantly raid the land and possess people. It's like, yeah, but isn't like God supposed to be stronger than all that? So I'm just kind of just a little confused on why there's all.
It's because they let themselves be
Right.
consumed by demons.
Free will. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Got it.
You will learn to use this power to its full potential. Until that time, a place has been set aside for you to gather your strength. Follow me, and I promise you will not meet the shadow unprepared.
Okay, place a narrative chip on 102. The tutorial is now complete. We begin exploration phase, referencing page 18 in the rulebook for instructions. Now you've completed a few battles. One, because we got super lucky on all the campaign stuff. Yeah. You may have enough Lux Essence to unlock something on one of the guard's skill trees. Yeah, so where is the index? You know what, I actually think I need... I didn't need this book because... Yeah, the books of Isofar. Because I think I probably got more stuff from beating the assassin than just what it initially gave me. It might have been for... Indexes. Those are quests. Yeah, because I think it's at the back of the index that... Yeah, there's like all the level up stuff. Okay. So... Got that. And how to use this book. Chapter 1. Well, that's enemy index. Because I guess it didn't tell me. These are all the city stuff. Fort Istra stuff. Well, maybe I didn't get any.
Any Lux?
Any Lux. That kind of bums me out. Yeah.
I feel like you should have.
Yeah, because I'm trying to also... now that you've completed a few battles, you may have a Nux. We recommend unlocking the Combine ability, which costs 10 Lux Essence. This card allows them to use Keyword and Power. Okay. Upon arrival at node 102, place the Fort Easter minimap on the table, remove all building pieces from the board and place them to the side. Move guards to Fort Easter board, not there yet. Exploration phase now uses enemy index chapter 2. Okay, so we need to get to Fort Easter, I think is what ends the first chapter. Okay, so we will do that. Yeah, so we'll just get there, and that's when we get to Fort Easter is where we'll end. So chances are we will fight stuff.
Yeah.
So I guess I'll just wait for the index. All right. So that's over on the side. Now we shall explore.
Do we want to? I mean, since we're already pretty far into this one, do we want to like do the rest of this as a second episode?
No. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I guess we can. Or theoretically, we can just do it off camera.
Either way.
Because it'll just be moving.
Yeah,
stuff,
moving and
we can
fighting.
kind of recap. Okay. Yeah, so we'll do all that stuff off camera because it is just exploring to 102.
We'll have to go through a city. Yeah. Oh, no, we don't have to. We can go. Oh, no, yeah, we'll have to go through a city.
That's the shortest way. But that was Chapter 1 for Campaign 1 of Isofarian Guard. I hope you enjoyed. Stick around for the rest of the series. Other than that, like, comment, share, and subscribe, and have a wonderful whatever time of day it is for you. Hey everyone, thank you for watching, and I really hope that you enjoyed the video. If you would like to see more of my content, go ahead and click that subscribe button and the bell to be notified whenever I upload any new content. If you feel like supporting the channel, you can go ahead and click that Patreon link to be taken to my Patreon, and any help is truly appreciated. Other than that, stick around for any other run-throughs or reviews or cool top 10s or whatever I feel like putting on. Other than that, like, comment, share, and subscribe, and have a wonderful whatever time of day it is for you.